Oh my goodness. Folks, we are in the F Pace.
F Pace SVR, which of course stands for Special Vehicle Operations.
I don't know, man. All I know is we are sitting on top of a 5-liter supercharged V8 with 550 horsepower.
Pretty much all the horsepower.
Oh my gosh, who could possibly need that much power?
I need that much power. I need it.
Everybody needs it.
Everybody needs it.
All right, guys, you're along for the ride with us. This is episode 6 of Family First Reviews. Let's do this. Okay, Casey, as we head over to the ring where we absolutely have to take this car, let's talk a little bit about this segment, because a lot of manufacturers are getting into this. People want more crossovers, and consequently, they want high performance crossovers. So we've got a lot of different players out there already.
Yeah, you got your X3M, you've got the Mercedes GLC 63 AMG.
Mouthful. Porsche Macan Turbo.
Macan Turbo, we love that one.
Even Jeep.
Even Jeep's got their Trackhawk edition of the Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Which is pretty insane.
It is insane.
But this is pretty unique because the F-Pace was already a really nice, lightweight platform from a crossover perspective, something we've always really liked. It does drive well.
Drives great. And
now you're throwing this monster supercharged V8 in it. It is bonkers.
It is completely bonkers.
Yes.
Sounds like a NASCAR engine.
All day long. Oh my God, it's so fast.
It's so fast.
Okay, we do have to do the car seat segment.
I don't think we do.
Yeah, but you're the CarSeat Commando. It's got to be done.
I don't think we have to do it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, fine, we'll do it.
Okay.
All right, guys, so as you can see, if you insist on putting car seats in this car, you can do it. If it's no problem with a big rear-facing seat behind a big passenger, so that's cool. I also have to say, I really like the safety latch system in this car. I like that big cover. It makes accessing those latches really easy. It holds luggage.
Yes, it will hold luggage and at least one medium-sized American.
Medium size, really?
Yeah, medium size.
Sure.
I bet you could even put some more carry-ons in here. All right, guys, so it actually is a pretty big space for luggage, but there's one test we haven't done yet. We got to see if it passes the double stroller test. I think you did it. Holy smokes. Hit the button. Hit the button. What? It's a walk-off.
All right, Brian, so this thing is very fast.
Yes.
A lot of fun to drive. But I gotta say, the thing that surprises me the most is how very approachable this car is. Usually when you get in a car like this, a lot of horsepower, built for great handling, everything feels very heavy. It's a little bit cumbersome.
Right. Like you're wrestling the car.
You're wrestling the car, but not in this. I'll be honest, if you're just tooling around the parking lot or just want to take it easy, you would not know you've got 550 horsepower on tap.
No, you wouldn't. And my wife was scared to death to get in this. And I said, no, trust me, it's going to be great. You're going to enjoy it. She went out, came back, and she said, man, that is so easy to drive around town. And then when you want to light the fires, man,
yeah,
it absolutely comes on. But what's even crazier to me is just how modulated everything actually is, from braking to steering to suspension to the power. It's like the car knows exactly what you want to do with it at all times.
It is telepathic, man. When you're taking it easy, it's taking it easy. And as soon as you want to push the pace, this thing totally comes alive. I love driving this car.
And it even does it in just plain old comfort mode. You don't actually have to switch it into dynamic or anything like that. It just does it in the base mode, which is really nice and really sets it apart.
Yeah, and a lot of those competitors you've talked about, there is not enough comfort in the comfort mode to keep it from rattling your teeth.
Really stiff.
Yeah, and this thing's even got 22-inch rims, a very thin rubber, and I thought I was going to need back surgery when I got out of this thing, but no, not at all. It's extremely comfortable.
It is nice. I love these seats. They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
They're supportive. I mean, they're a little on the firm side, like any sports seat, but you're still really comfortable. They fit me perfect.
They're great.
All right, Casey, if there's one area that really bugs me, it's this infotainment system.
Oh my God, shut up.
Dude, this is important.
No.
People need to know about what's going on.
Yeah? Huh? What?
Okay, folks, clearly Casey is not interested in infotainment. He just wants to drive the car. Frankly, I don't blame him, but we got to do our due diligence here, and I've got to talk about this system. Frankly, it's pretty frustrating. The saving grace here, Android Auto is present, and in fact, it's even better than most because it takes advantage of this little extra tile in the lower right-hand corner. Right now, I got my map pulled up, but I can also control my music, see what song is playing and who the artist is. And then if I flip over to music, then my turn-by-turn directions would show up on this side. That's really nice. But here's where the trouble starts. Let's say I'm listening to music, and now I want to listen to my favorite radio station. Well, here we go. It takes 2 button presses to get out of Android Auto. I've got to go into media. I got to change my source, select radio. After a little bit of lag, now my radio stations show up. That is way too many button presses when you're going down the road. Also, I just don't think it takes advantage of this big screen. It could use a lot more contrast and just a better layout. And you would think with the digital gauge cluster that might alleviate some of the pain points, but it actually really doesn't. Again, getting into anything of consequence, you've got to navigate all of these different buttons on the steering wheel. Right now I'm in a traditional 2-gauge setup, but let's say I want to see full screen maps. I got to go menu to scroll over here to display, down to display layout, then all the way down to full map, and then and only then does it change. And that menu layout stays on top of my maps for a good 20-30 seconds unless I then go back up, back out, close it out. That's just not how a modern infotainment system should function. We need to see a little bit better in that department. All right, everybody, that's enough with the infotainment. I'm not a huge fan, but this car is all about driving. So I need to rejoin Casey. We need to talk about what the car looks like inside and out. But before we do that, we have a special guest today. When you've got something as fast as the SVR, you need a proper chase vehicle to keep up. So I invited my buddy Brandon out with his 4-door muscle car, and I'm gonna let him tell you all about that. We're gonna give him a dad score, and then we're gonna find out what he thinks of Jaguar's fastest crossover. Say hey, Brandon.
Hey everybody. It's great to be along today.
Now, Brandon, I brought you along on this ride for a reason because how many kids you have?
I got 3 kids.
You got 3 kids? Sometimes it feels like you got 12.
Well, we're done now.
All right. But you drive a 4-door muscle car. What are you rolling around in these days?
I'm rolling around in a 2015 Chevy SS.
A lot of horsepower.
A lot of horsepower.
Rear-wheel drive.
Rear-wheel drive, 415 horses.
But you bought that car because you still wanted to have some fun, but have room for all your crew.
That's right. My wife said, no minivan, let's get something that'll have a little bit of fun. So
okay.
I said, I can do that.
That is a good lady right there. All right, so I've got a theory, Brandon, that this car is perfect for somebody like you. So we're gonna flip back around and we're gonna launch it and give it the beans and see how it does.
Here goes.
All right, man, you ready to give it the beans?
Are we in launch mode right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
3,
Dynamic mode, let's go.
2, 1.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yes. That is good stuff.
Is something else.
Yeah, very nice.
That almost made my heart stop. She moves. It's a little bit different
in
an SUV than it is in a sedan, but that all-wheel drive, I mean, it really lets you feel the full power.
Yeah.
I mean, from the moment that you hit, you don't have to worry about any slippage. You don't have to worry about any.
Yeah. Okay, so muscle car dad, are we a thumbs up on this?
I gotta say, a lot of fun. I'm definitely gonna have to give this a fair look when I am looking for something else.
This is something a little bigger. Awesome. You know. All right, Brandon, thanks for coming out. I'm sure I really have to twist your arm next time I give you a call.
I appreciate it. You got my number anytime.
It might be like a Ford Focus or something. I probably shouldn't say that. All right, guys, we're out here cruising on the highway, just enjoying the F Pace. Thanks for coming along with us. Hey, we did want to mention real quick, check out our Teespring shop. So teespring.com/familyfirstreviews. In honor of this episode, we dropped a new t-shirt for the Nürburgring. Go buy it. We think you'll like it. It would really help us out. And check out all the other merchandise that we've got on the store. Always more to come.
Okay, can we take a minute to just talk about how hot this car is?
Oh man, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful car. It's extremely athletic looking, but somehow just comes across as very sleek and sporty.
And understated.
Yeah, I mean, and that's classic Jaguar, right? It's always a little understated. They leave the crazy, you know, real sculpted stuff to the Italians. It just looks really good.
Yeah.
In this trim with the SVR, you get some really nice tweaks. You get the black surrounds on the windows and the grille. You got your SVR specific intakes on the front. And something I really like, some subtle badging on the car.
Man, that's key, because boy, BMW in their M division has gotten to where they've got to stick an M badge on everything.
Every part in the car, and frankly, from where I'm sitting, you've got one on the steering wheel, and that's really about it. There's a couple of others in the cockpit, but it's very tastefully done.
Very tasteful.
On that note, interior-wise, you know, this is a car that the industry hasn't exactly heaped a lot of praise on for its interior quality. To be honest, I really don't mind it. The materials are fine. The design is maybe a little outdated, but it doesn't bother me. It's a comfortable place to be. If I had one gripe, it's probably the glossy black trim around the infotainment in this center area. But on the SVR, we've got carbon fiber, we've got some additional contrasting stitching. They've really made it a pretty nice place to be. Thumbs up for me.
Yeah, it looks good. It's not my favorite, but it does. It looks good. Nice materials.
Yeah, and your steering wheel is phenomenal.
Yeah, this is one of the best looking ones in class, I would say.
Yeah, it's great. One thing we haven't talked about.
Sorry, I'm cramping. God, are you serious? So stupid. I'm so old to have extremely tight hip flexors.
You are so old.
So I don't do enough yoga.
Oh my God.
By not enough, I mean 0%.
Great, now just picture you in downward dog. Downward dog?
I don't know, some kind of dog. I don't care.
GoPro, stop recording. We haven't talked price. And so as we wrap this thing up, hey, the F Pace starts in the mid 40s. Okay.
And we love it in the mid 40s.
Love it in the mid 40s. Okay. The SVR kicks in at a little over 80. This one stickers above $90,000. Oh. That begs the question, who's buying this car at $90,000?
Boy, that is a good question, because there's a lot of stiff competition in that range. And in fact, most of the competition's going to be less than that, similarly equipped.
And you can get faster track times, and you can get better handling cars. But man, I think this engine and this exhaust note, it gives that visceral, emotional response. And so if you got the coin, this should definitely be on your list. Just be careful. You might fall in love with it and make a not so logical decision.
No.
We really enjoyed our time in the F Pace SVR, a brilliant car. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, check out our other videos, and go buy some shirts. We'll see you next time. We really enjoyed the 2020 F Pace. It's 2019. Have I been saying 2020 the whole time?
Oh, whatever. They'll make it in 2020.
Watching, we really enjoyed our time with the S Pace. S Pace?
S Pace? That's just space.
Space. The F Space. Oh. Dang it. That can't go in the video.
Yes, it can. It has to.
Oh my God.
It has to go in the video.
This is a PG show, man. Keep it PG, Hodges. All right, guys.
Just start talking about it and I will go. Like, was that, what? Like, I need to tell people about it. Just tell people about it.
I'm so confused now.
Dude, speaking of your shirts, your shirt is making me extremely hungry right now.
Ooh, bacon burn ends, man. Heim Barbecue, Fort Worth, Texas. Some of the best on the planet. Absolutely.
I think we should go right now.
Ooh, that's not a terrible idea.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Bacon burn ends.